Well, hello, hi there. This is Anna Stropnik. Today, I wanted to just welcome you for joining. And if you're watching this on a replay, welcome as well. So today we're going to be sharing our story and why are we so successful and so excited about sharing these wonderful products and being a part of the wonderful company Lifevantage. So before I get started, I'm going to start sharing my screen with you guys. Just 1 second. All right. So before I get started, I just wanted to introduce myself a little bit better. So like I said, my name is Anna Stropnik, and I'll be your host for tonight. This is me and my family out on the beach in Fort Lauderdale celebrating my birthday just a few months ago. So before I started with Lifevantage, my life was, okay, like a few years back, if you look at it, I was a massage therapist, a spa therapist. So my job was like really working in the spa resorts. Even before that, I was working on cruise ships. But my problem was I got pregnant and my husband works on yachts. So for me, I was working nights, holidays, weekends, and he was traveling all the time. So I knew that I had to change something about like how are we going to be there for our son. So when I was pregnant, I was looking for ways how I can create income, how I can be working from home, hopefully, and just all of those ideas like started, like I was searching like crazy. So I did not get introduced into this industry yet, but what I found was I actually found the medical coding course. So I decided to take up on that, and I went back to school and I finished the medical coding course. So I was excited. I went back and I started working for a private practitioner. So my hours were finally Monday through Friday, but they were 8 to 5. So that meant that I had to drop off my son at the daycare at 7 in the morning, pick him up at 6. So that was the entire day that the daycare was open, and he was often the last one to be picked up. So my life wasn't that great, you know. I like got what I wanted, but it wasn't really ideal. So how many moms out there can relate to this, that like our like 8 to 5 job is not ideal when you have kids. So I was still looking for something else, but I wasn't looking to take on another job, another part-time career that would take me away again from my family and from my son. But I had to do it as well. I worked on a weekend, but then thankfully Vicky Shavern introduced this business to me end of 2016, and I was just like, oh my goodness, if there was something that I could make $1,000 extra per month, but I can actually be home with my family and I can work around my schedule, like when my son is sleeping, before he wakes up, and just around, but I can actually be home with him. That was ideal to me. But I did not know that this industry is so incredible. I was just like I was one of those people that did not have any knowledge about like the time freedom and financial freedom and like having no cap on your income, what this industry can provide in time for you. So there's like nothing else like it. And I absolutely fell in love, and I never stopped working on my new dreams, which is really to retire both of myself and my husband and just have the life that we design and that we want. So you probably started right here the same way that I did. You watched the ABC Primetime Investigative Report that aired in 2005. So now why is this important? This is the start, this is the beginning of our company, how we got introduced to masses, how we got introduced to public. So there was our scientist who stands behind our product, our flagship product, Pretendum, Dr. Joe McCord, like all of a sudden got a call from the ABC News that they wanted to do a report on the product Pretendum and to see like does it really extend life. So as you know, like doing the news, it's hardly ever a positive spin. They were looking for something negative. They were looking to prove him wrong, but the report actually turned out positive. John Quinones' blood turned out to be reduced. The oxidative stress was reduced by 45% in only 2 weeks. And so that probably doesn't mean a lot to you. but it was actually the first human trial on our product on a live TV that showed that our product and proved that our product worked. So there was institutions, there were scientists, doctors, all people around the world were watching this as well, and they were calling and they wanted to do and initiating more studies on our product. So now today we actually have 23 published peer-reviewed studies, independent studies on our product Retendum. So that was back in 2005, and when that report aired, people were just calling like crazy. They wanted to get a hold of this product, how they can buy it. And up until then, we were selling it in GNC, in CVS, different vitamin shops. But people didn't know much about it. They were like, nobody would come to the store to ask, what do you have to reduce my oxidative stress? But nowadays, oxidative stress is going to be the new buzzword. It's going to be something that cholesterol was back in the 70s and 80s. Everybody was measuring our cholesterol. That's what oxidative stress is going to be in the future as well, but not yet. So they didn't do well in retail. They were only selling maybe like half a bottle per month, making up to like in between $5 to $9 million a year, and it was a publicly traded company, so they were not doing so well. So from 2005 until 2009, they were looking for ways. We have this great product, we have this incredible story, people need to know about this, how can we bring it out to the world? And then they finally hired an expert team, thankfully, and they told them, they took one look at the product and they said, this needs to go into direct distribution. So in 2009, we entered direct sales with our product, and that brought us from 9 million a year to over 200 million a year, and we are just kept growing after that. So that's our story. It's quite incredible. If you haven't watched that news clip, I suggest as soon as this is over, go back and watch it. It's www.abcyellowpill.com. So maybe you got introduced by joining our group, and you can see in there we post the daily testimonies of people having incredible results with this, because we didn't know, but oxidative stress is actually one of the main causes of us aging, and aging is linked to disease. There's over 200 diseases that we can get that is directly linked to oxidative stress. So people are having incredible results. We deal like headaches, pain, sleep, just like really, really incredible, and they're sharing in our group as well. So let me just next one. So what our mission is with Lifevantage, we are biohacking the aging code. So we are actually making our body function at its peak, and we are doing that in all these areas, anti-aging, energy, skincare, and also weight management. So just to understand it a little bit better, what oxidative stress is. So we are being hijacked by all these pollutants, herbicides, pesticides, jet fuels, everything that we eat and we breathe. We are actually making free radicals inside our body that are damaging our cells. So if you imagine the apple cut open and leave it out in the air, it gets damaged, it gets oxygen on it, and it actually makes it turn brown. It's the same thing that will happen in every single cell in our body, and it will make them malfunction, it will make them multiply. And what's linked to that, multiplication and like all these cells that are not functioning properly can lead to cancer. So cancer is also being linked to oxidative stress, and not only that, so many, like all 200 different degenerative diseases have been directly linked to oxidative stress. So what we are doing, we are actually turning back the clock. We are going back into our body, turning on the switch that stopped working at the age of 20, which is while we still have our survival genes. So if we are eating bad, if we are like when we are babies, all the way until the age of 20, our body is producing these enzymes and it's making your body its own antioxidants. But when it stops, we start aging, and that starts going rapidly after the age of 30, moving up. So that's why we see all these like aging signs. That's why we see fatigue, and like development of all these chronic diseases as we're older and older. So what we need to do is we need to start now. Before we develop any of these things, we need to start prevention. So this is where we come in, and I'm going to share with you exactly what we need to be doing every single day to actually extend life, to extend that healthy span of life, which is what we are doing with Lifevantage. So there was an interesting study done in 1953 by UCLA, and they compared a pot of spinach then and back in 1997. So it showed how you needed 43 balls of spinach to give you the same amount of nutrients like one ball of spinach, like what is it, 30, 40 years ago. So you can imagine now, if they actually did it now in 2018, what would they find? So it just shows to prove that our diet is not enough. It does not supply us all the nutrients that we need. We have been like really bad to our soil and to everything. So we do need to actually supplement our body. Our bodies have not evolved yet to be able to fight off everything that we have in our environment nowadays. So this is our flagship product, Pretendum. So what it does, it will actually lower down that damage, that oxidative stress, and by 40% in 30 days. So it's doing so by stimulating our natural antioxidants, our enzymes, the superoxide dismutase, catalase, and glutathione, and also it's been proven by National Institute of Aging. They did a 10-year study comparing our product to many like ingredients independently, like green tea and turmeric out of our ingredients, but none of them proved that they can do anything they cannot lower oxidative stress, and they do not extend life. So Pretendum is the only natural supplement proven to extend life by 7%. So how would you like to add 5 to 7 years of healthy life on the back end? So that's what it does. It's quite powerful. So it's only natural herbs, so it's a natural NRF2 synergizer, which means it makes your body create antioxidants. It's not an antioxidant, it makes your body create antioxidants. So antioxidants and taking vitamins A, C, E, beta carotenes and all of that haven't been proven to do a lot, but also it actually can cause more damage than good, but it does not. It works like one-on-one. One free radical, one antioxidant, and when it's done, it's done. Pretend what it does, it activates your body to produce its own antioxidant. Did you know that your body is able to actually produce antioxidants, and that's like millions per second, every single second. So because our bodies produces like 60 trillion free radicals every single day. So that's the power of our flagship product, Pretendum. So if you wanted to do your independent research, I would not send you to the University of Google, right? I would send you to PubMed.gov, which is the National Library of Medicine. This is where all the doctors, all the scientists will go to validate the product. So if you type in oxidative stress, you will see almost close to 180,000 studies and publications being done on oxidative stress. You can also type in oxidative stress and cancer, oxidative stress and diabetes, oxidative stress and high blood pressure, oxidative stress and Parkinson's. You get the idea. And you will see the link of actually high oxidative stress, linking it to all of these diseases that you see in this diagram on the right. And then if you type in, so our product Pretendum reduces that oxidative stress. So that's what it does. It makes your body have a better fighting chance, and makes your body what it's designed to do, and that is to heal itself. All right, so when you type in Protendum in the same search bar, you will see all of our 23 peer-reviewed studies right there and then, and you can really read about it. Really interesting read if you like science. So we did not stop there. We created a sister product that is fighting the second main cause of aging, and that is our mitochondrial dysfunction. So we probably heard of mitochondria, which are power cells of our body. So they give us energy. They give us ATP. They give us energy. What happens when that mitochondria doesn't function? If we don't have mitochondria, we die. That's how important they are. And every single cell in our body has a different number of those mitochondria, but you want them to work and function properly. So this is what the sister product Protendum will do. Again, just a natural extract, alpha lipoic coenzyme Q10, grape extract, quercetin, and rhodiola rosacea extract. They will help to rebuild that mitochondria. So it will give you more energy, it will support cognitive and brain health, and support healthy blood and cardiovascular system. I absolutely love, from day one I started taking both Protendums just because I found that I get way more energy. Just with the little yellow pill you get energy, but combining the two, oh my goodness. So when I started, I was turning 40 and I was feeling like super fatigued, and like my husband and I, like our regular conversation every morning was like, oh, I'm tired. No, I'm more tired. No, I'm more tired. So that was our regular conversation every morning until we tried these products. And I was taking supplements. I was taking good supplements, eating healthy, but none of that was doing anything to actually rebuild mitochondria or to lower the oxidative stress that I now know it's so important to do. So another core product that we call it our vitality stack. The number 3 product is our probiotic. So if you are not taking probiotic yet, I don't know why not. It's like they are showing more and more studies now how your gut is linked directly to your brain. It actually communicates with your brain. It's called your second brain. And many people, because of the diets that we have, especially like diets here in the Western world, we are like damaging our system. So what happens when your gut is not functioning properly? You are not absorbing nutrients from food. So you are developing all these vitamin and mineral deficiencies, and it is also a main cause of gain weight, because your body is constantly searching for something that is not getting, because it's not absorbing all the nutrients from the food. So what we are doing, the way we are biohacking, we are first cleaning out the gut, then we are getting energy, rebuilding mitochondria, and then all the byproduct, all the oxidative stress and NRF2 is just cleaning that out. And we did not stop there, because if you remember from the first diagram how our cell membranes have been damaged, we now enter the new product Omega Plus that is also going to do repair those cell walls, and really it helps. Another like it's a cognitive, heart, skin health, absolutely amazing. And we all have deficiencies in omega-3s, but we don't want to be using just any fish oil. You want to use something that is clean, that is 100% traceable from boat to bottle, and also it has no fillers, has no omega-6s, which we have plenty in our standard American diet and like our westernized diets, right? So we do not need that, but we have omega-7s, which are amazing, and then vitamin D, which is one of the main vitamin deficiencies that now in the world. So we have everything in this pack. So all 4 products, we're calling it our vitality stack. I know some of you are watching this from Canada. Unfortunately, this product is not available yet in Canada. You can buy it from the US, but not in Canada. But so in Canada, we have the 3 product, our Protendums and probiotic, and we can get you a hold of omegas. But here in the US, we call this a vitality stack, and this is the best way to go. We also have this now in the small packets. So if you're traveling, it's really, really perfect to take it just as you go, because you cannot be like mixing all of these in one bottle. So it makes sense just carrying packets together. So when you add all four, you're really giving your body, biohacking your body from inside with everything that it needs. And it's $149 monthly, and it comes with free shipping. So most of our customers and most of our company is like really unique because of the products, because of the science and everything. 80% of our business comes through customers, and it's people who just want to order and order, and they don't want to stop ordering this product. So they started off with the little yellow pill, which was our first product, but now they're switching and starting with Vitality Stack. And what we've found is giving all of this to the body, everything that it needs, we're getting much faster results, and those incredible testimonies too. So, and like I said, we also have another pillar, and that is our energy. So Axio, our smart energy, this is not your ordinary energy drink. What we wanted to do is, we know that energy drink market is huge, but everything out there in the market is so bad for you, loaded with caffeine, loaded with sugars, artificial sweeteners, chemicals, something really, really bad for you. So what we've done is we created a drink that is actually a brain food. So any of you suffer maybe from brain fogs and just like, have that like a low mental clarity, or like need to pick up energy at like 2-3 in the afternoon. For example, I'm not drinking coffee. I'm not a coffee drinker, but when I started, before I started this, I was like every 2-3, when it comes to 2-3 o'clock in the afternoon, I would be like, oh my God, like my brain just could not take in anymore. I would feel like super lethargic and have that brain fog, but not anymore. So like all of these great things, your vitamins, your DMAE, pine bark extract, which is another NRF stimulator for your brain. So it's doing the same thing that the yellow little pill is doing inside our body, it's doing for our brain. Incredible. So then we also have our smart weight management line. So I don't want to dive in too much into it, but I just wanted to show you pictures, our testimonies of people who have done our 3-month challenges with these products. And you can see the one thing that is in common, and that is that everyone had lost weight from the midsection. And if you've been dieting, you know that this is the hardest place to lose from. And that's because that's where all the toxic weight is. And the reason for that is, like we mentioned before, we have a probiotic that is incredible, and that is actually helping repair our gut, and then your body can absorb everything else properly. So we are not masking the main cause of weight gain. We are actually working on it directly. So then we have a 7-day cleanse and a fat burn that is absolutely incredible. It's proven that it can reduce body fat without us changing anything, changing our diet or changing our exercise. And then we have a protein shake that can be added if you wanted to build lean. The more lean you have, more fat you will burn. So these results have been incredible. I know Kathy is here online with us. If you stay on afterwards, maybe she will share with us her testimony. So she started on Physique back in January 1st, and she's down 19 pounds, guys. She's here. So if you have any questions for Kathy, stay on. It's absolutely incredible. And then we have our skincare. So what our skincare is, it's NRF activation for our skin. How we developed and why we developed our skincare is because when all the researchers and all the scientists were doing studies on our product Protendum, they also did studies on the skin. They were, in particular, they were studying malignant melanoma, and they were like crushing the yellow pill and just like showing on mice. They were doing these studies on, you know, how it can improve the skin. So that's when they said, you know, you need to put this product into skincare topically, because main cause of wrinkles and all the skin damage is again oxidative stress, all this damage that we get from the outside. So that's when our true science skincare was developed. And I'm an esthetician by profession, and I've never seen a natural product. So all the same ingredients like they're in the Lily Yellow Pill are in these products. I've never seen a skincare that is natural that does results like this. They actually did comparison next to retinol, and you know how retinol is like super aggressive on the skin, but like they we have way better results with hyperpigmentation. Just look at the top picture. That's Gay. She's our partner in Australia. I don't think she's in with us tonight, but this is her skin before she started, after 3 months, and after like 8-9 months. I mean, her lines on the forehead are gone, her puffiness around the eyes are gone, the eyelids are lifted. It's quite incredible what this skincare can do. So really affordable, $140 for a 90-day supply. And then that's our product line. So I must say, I'm very proud that I take everything that you can see on here, and I will never stop. I absolutely am in love with this product. So the only thing that we didn't talk about is the Pretendum. We also have a little yellow pill for dogs. So they actually develop oxidative stress, and it really helps with their joints. And we have heard some great testimonies, and dogs, our best friends, are they're in love with their Pretendum product. So I know some of you are here to see about the products, and you want to become a customer, and you want to get a hold of one of these things straight away. That's awesome. But also I know some of you are maybe curious to see how are we making money by just sharing them, because we are taking these products, we will be taking them for a lifetime. So why not, you know, like get inside the social entrepreneurship, which is our next you know, generation. That's what the job of the future is going to be. We're just using our cell phones, right? And anything we can do on our cell phone. We can buy grocery, we can order taxi, we can do anything through our cell phone. So we are going to be recommending something that we are talking about anyway. We are socially sharing, and we can actually create a side income, a side gig from our cell phone using social media channels and all that good stuff. So when you get started, you actually get a portal, your own website, translated in all the languages, in all the markets that we are in. So your job is really only to drive people to your shopping portal, drive them to your website. So that's really as simple as that. How you get started, everybody gets started on a starter pack, which is our $50 starter pack, and then the product that you like. So in the starter pack, you already get samples and brochures and everything that you need to know to start a business. And then you need to be having at least $100 to $200 in the product value, so you can start getting paid. You either start getting paid with 30 or 40% smart commissions on everything that you sell. So it's quite generous, because I know many companies are not actually rewarding somebody who is brand new. You know, like what I say, you know, everybody on top gets paid. With us, it's different. So if you look at this weekly pay, the way we get paid, we get these smart start bonuses for all the sales that we make. So some people choose only to share the product, and that's wonderful. And some people want to grow their team. So we're building a network of other people who are distributors who want to do the same thing as we are doing. And they get launch bonuses of $100 to $400 every time they introduce a new distributor into the team. And then while we're getting paid, when we're getting started, we are also getting paid monthly and building that residual income that is going to be paying us month after month after month after month. We also have elite pools. So that means when we get to elite ranks, which is I'll show you what they are later, we also can dip in and share share percentage of or everything that is sold globally. So if a product gets sold in Netherlands, in Germany, in Australia, wherever that is, you will be getting paid a percentage of that. So that's really, really incredible. And not many comp plans, they actually have that. So if you're wanting to take this seriously, get started and get results fast. So I mean, getting to like those top ranks as fast as possible, being a pace setter, I suggest to start on one of the higher packs. A gold pack or platinum pack, they will also give you savings. You will have all the product that you need for your home parties, if you're liking to do them, or just to share them amongst your friends and family. And also you will get 2 or 1 all access event ticket. So events are so important. If we are serious about building our business, nobody who has reached top ranks have built the business by not going to the events. So those higher packs, they give you that opportunity. So if you are thinking, like, well, it doesn't matter how I get started, it does, because if you want to build this business fast, everyone who you introduce, the first question they're going to ask you, how did you get started? And that is what they're going to duplicate. So we're really, like, if you want to build this business fast, I'm not saying that everybody does, but it's smart to start on a platinum pack. That's the fastest way to grow your business. So you start, just an example, you start on a platinum pack, you introduce 5 more people on a platinum pack, you make $400 per person, and you reach the rank of Pro 3 within the first like 30 days. It's possible. So that's just, and really getting 3 people to start the same way you started, you make your money back. So it's really an investment. So this is how far you can take this. So I was mentioning earlier the elite ranks, which is like from our Pro 7 and up. This is our income disclosure. We have to show this every single year because we are a publicly traded company. So we show what our distributors are making on average. So if you are just starting, these are the average incomes that our Pro 1s to Pro 4s make, and then all the way up to Executive Master Pro 10 monthly. Now, some of you are maybe like just looking like I was, just to make additional $1,000 per month. And that's great, and we can definitely help you and show you and guide you how to get there this year. Just think about making $1,000 extra. Is that a vacation that you can pay, a car payment with insurance? Like, just think about what that money extra that you wouldn't be making otherwise can do for you. But then if you're thinking about this as a long-term plan, thinking 3 to 5 years, this is how far you can go. So there's really no limit. We had a Master Pro 10 was our highest rank. Now we created an extra rank because our upline, Carrie Dickey, she doubled that rank. So we are creating Pro 11s and Pro 12s now within the company. And that's making like over 150,000 per month. I mean, crazy money. So those people, they wouldn't get there until they actually helped you reach to your rank where you wanted to go. So just think about like getting to Pro 5, Pro 6. It's almost a full-time income. You're turning your full-time income. You can like go and fire your boss if that's your wish. My goal this year is to really get to that elite rank, so I can not only fire my boss, but fire my husband's boss, so we can have that freedom that we always wanted. So just one thing that is quite interesting here. So every company that you enter, it has 3 stages. And usually when people are introduced to a company, it's already in that stabilization phase. It's very rare that you will get introduced in the momentum that we are in now with Lifevantage. So this foundational stage can be different. It's like gains and losses, and just like branding and all of this. Like, it's not really fun to be in that foundational stage. When some companies, they will have, like, like very high ups and very high downs, and they're done. So they never really hit that critical mass and the momentum stage. But if that foundation stage has been like growing and steadily building up on, and that, like, people are starting to recognize the product, that's where we are. We haven't like really had that explosion with foundational stage. So that's what you want to look in the company. But also, we have this incredible opportunity right now with Lifevantage, and that all the markers that they measure, we are actually about to hit that critical mass. So that's when the company's growth is like 80%, and it goes up, and it happens once, and then it's done. So if just like as a comparison to another health and wellness company, New Skin, they went through their momentum stage in the late 80s. And so people who were in the critical mass, within a year, their income grew from like $5,000 a month to $140,000 a month within those 12 months. So that is the wave that you can actually catch with Lifevantage right now. So you know that we are always talking when you're in network marketing, or if I can only get in early. This is early, guys. This is early. I'm not saying, I don't know if that's going to be in a month, in 6 months, in a year, but all the numbers are now showing that we are about to hit that momentum. So that's quite exciting. And so you probably wonder, can I do this? Of course you can. We have incredible team within our company. We are called Team Heart, and our leaders have created this incredible duplicatable system where we take you hand by hand and show you exactly what you need to build your business. So we teach you mindset, skill set, leadership. We have private communities where we communicate with you and teach you everything you need to know to be successful in this business. So you now have to make a decision, if how you are going to get started. If you need any more information, feel free to reach out to any of us. We will help you with that. But also, you want to either start enjoying these products, start as a customer, fall in love with them, and then you don't know where it's going to take you. Or maybe you see this opportunity the way we did, and you want to be a distributor and share these products with other people. So either decision you make, it's great, and I'm looking forward to welcome you to our team. And thank you so much for joining us tonight. I hope you have a great evening.